Hi YouTube, my name is Hope and I'm a seedaholic like many of you. And what I'm going to do for you today is unbox a packet of seeds I got from Trudy Davidoff from wintersown.org. No, I am not sponsored by Trudy, wintersown.org, or anybody else. I just thought you'd enjoy going along for the ride. And what Trudy does in her educational pack is send you 80 packets of tomato seed, 60 packets of flower seeds, and 60 assorted vegetables and herbs. So in my tomato packet, which was the first one I opened because like many of you, tomatoes are my favorite to grow, I got a Rio Grande tomato, Marglobe tomato, Ace 55 tomato, Polish paste, Eva Ball tomato, Golden Jubilee tomato, small red cherry, a beefsteak, just a regular red beefsteak, a cluster tomato blend, which says it's a blend of yellow, orange, and red cluster tomatoes, Hillbilly, Oxheart tomato, which I was wanting, didn't own any seed for, and I got one I'd never heard of called Flora Dade. So I'm very happy to get something I've never heard of and try it out and see what I think. You'll get to see it growing in my garden this summer because if you notice on my channel, there's not many videos, but I'm looking to change that going forward. I'm hoping to be presenting at least 2 videos a month going forward. Probably going to be filming on Tuesdays and uploading on Thursdays. So I'm hopeful you'll continue to follow me as I share more and more content. So that's it for the tomatoes. Then the next packet was a packet of the squash family. In the squash family, I got Burgess Buttercup Squash, which I've heard you guys rave about and I've never had or grown, so I'm excited to try that. I understand it's very sweet, very nutty, and very prolific. And when I'm buying seeds, the words I look for are prolific and disease resistant. And I've heard many of you say that it's both, so I'm excited to get those. I also got seeds for Cocozelle zucchini, Wisconsin SMR 58 cucumber, and also Spooky pumpkin, which I'd never heard of, but I thought it was cute. And she put these cute little stickers on her packs. I'm excited about the Wisconsin SMR 58 cucumber because I am in Zone 5 just south of Chicago, and I figure if it grows in Wisconsin, it's gonna grow here. So I'm excited to get those. The next packet was my packet of...
Go.
The next packet was her roots, and she sent me sparkler white tip radish, white egg turnip, and Laurentian rutabaga. Now, I don't know how to cook a rutabaga from a hole in the ground, so if you guys got recipes, please help me out, because I have no idea what to do with them. Her suggestion was boil them and mash them mixed with potatoes. I'm certainly going to try that, but if you've got something else, I'm glad to hear and try your recipes too. Thank you. So, the next bags she sent were 2 bags of greens, but since they were duplicates, I combined them. But let me tell you what she sent me. Viraflay spinach, which I did order from Luke, so I got extra now. Waltham 29 broccoli, red ruby Swiss chard, 7 top turnip greens, tender green mustard greens, pak choy, Morris heading collards. And this is the flowers she sent. She sent me a marigold mix, and as you see, they're small envelopes, but it's a fair amount of seed. She sent bellflower, tickseed, Rudbeckia hirta mix. She sent clasping coneflower, evening primrose, and scarlet O'Hara morning glory, which looks like it's either a magenta or red morning glory, which I think will be beautiful, and I'm sure the hummers and butterflies will love it. Gotta have flowers in the garden for the pollinators, so I'm really glad to get this as well, because people have told me in the past I don't grow enough flowers, so I'm learning. This piece is the 60-piece herb bonus assortment, and in the herb bonus I got some more tomatoes. She gave me Black Prince tomato, which I was going to order from Rare Seeds or Luke at M.I. Gardener. She gave me flat leaf Italian parsley, Matina tomato, which says it's a red. I've never heard of this one either. I hadn't heard of this one, which is Neves Azurean Red, another tomato. And Monte Carlo, which says it's an F1, which makes it a stable F1 hybrid, which I prefer heirlooms, but I'm not going to complain. To get a new tomato variety, I'm going to try it. She gave me chervil, cilantro, which after the seeds dry, you all probably know is also useful as coriander. She gave me summer savory, a Coreopsis grandiflora. This is one of the first perennial flowers I grew in my own garden many years ago. It lasted for many years, and I'm glad to get seeds again because I love it, and the birds really love it. So she also gave me large speckled butter bean, and these are a pole bean, which I only started growing pole beans a couple years ago, so any I can add to my collection make me happy. Then she just gave me an assortment of packets that I'll run through with you real quick. She gave me Blackland Bly Orich. I'm not quite sure how you say that, but this is it. And I'm going to try that because it's useful as a spinach substitute, because once spinach bolts in the heat, there's not a lot of choices. There's chard and Aurich and things like that, so to have some greens for summer. This is a basil I did not own. This one is called Aton. Clemson Spineless Okra 80, which I'm glad to get because I was out of seed for the Clemson Spineless, so I'll make sure I save some this time because I did not. And my husband absolutely adores okra flowers and eating okra. This is called Lek kohlrabi. She gave me a couple of those. She gave me some white Lisbon bunching onions.
A little higher.
And, oh, I'm sorry, white Lisbon bunching onion. And she gave me Prize Taker leeks, which I love leeks. I found out I'd been buying them from the store, so I'm happy to get to grow my own. Some straight 8 cucumbers, which I'll probably end up as pickles, as you probably do too. She gave me yellow of Parma onion, Genovese basil, which I do have some, but you can never have too much basil if you have as many tomatoes as we have. This I thought was interesting. This is a Dr. Wyche's yellow tomatillo, and I've heard Jess from Roots and Refuge Farm talk about how wonderful the Dr. Wyche's yellow tomato itself is, and I ordered seeds from Luke from my gardener, so to get this tomatillo, I thought that's pretty cool, so I've got to try that. I also got Greek oregano, some snow peas. These ones are called Ho Lan Dao, which is a variety I'd never heard of, and I hadn't heard of this company, Uprising Seeds, either. But I'm going to try these because my son adores snow peas and snap peas of any kind. She did give me castor beans, which I will grow in my backyard because there are a lot of children around here, and the bean pods are poisonous. I like the flower, so I'll make sure I keep the bean pods picked so that no one gets sick. And I got some rhubarb seed, which I've been wanting and I hadn't grown. I share my produce at my church a lot, so it'll be nice, hopefully in a few years, to be able to have some stems of rhubarb to share. If you don't know, the leaves of rhubarb are poisonous. Do not eat them, just the stems. And I got some seeds for Rose of Sharon, which my neighbor along my back fence line has a full line of Rose of Sharon trees that are beautiful, multiple colors. So I wanted to put on the inside of my fencing the same thing to kind of coordinate. So I'm happy to get these and try it out. And I have another cucumber she gave me, and this one I was going to order from Luke. And this one is called White Wonder. It's supposed to be less bitter than the green. And I believe this one is burpless. Don't worry, Luke, I'm still going to order because there's other things that I need from you. Even though I ordered a lot already, I'll get to that in another video.
Because we have loyalty.
I do have, I love Luke's price at 99 cents. He offers a good value, a good amount of seeds for that price. And I've never had trouble with any of his seeds germinating. I've been ordering from him for a couple of years, and I plan to continue to do so. I order from Luke, I order from Kelly Kim, and of course I order from Baker Creek. If the camera guy will turn the camera, he will show you the one pumpkin I've ever grown in my entire life this year. This is a Big Max, not the biggest, but I'm happy to get it. And this is my personal seed collection which I'm not going to unbox for you today because you see that's a lot of seeds. And so that was what Trudy sent me, and I was really excited to get all these seeds. She gave me so many packets, probably like 10 packets of each tomato and 5 or 10 of the others, depending on what they were. But definitely 10 packets of pretty much each tomato. Since I had so many, I was able to share with my daughter's teacher down at school. She goes away to school, and she, as we were unboxing and listing and collating this packet, she says to me, Miss Penny needs seeds for her garden, so I made a 1-gallon Ziploc bag full of seeds for Miss Penny, and I still, as you see, have plenty to use. Not to mention, I did mention I'm a seedaholic. That's my own collection. So I hope you like this video, and thank you. Since I'm planning to add more content to my channel, I expect to be uploading on Thursdays. Probably not every Thursday, probably 3 Thursdays of a month with 5 weeks and 2 regular. So I'm hoping at minimum of 2 videos per month. And as my garden and my knowledge base grows, I'll be sharing more and more with you more frequently. But for right now, let's make a commitment of 2 videos a month. And please like, share, and subscribe if you would be so kind. And thank you for watching. Happy gardening and happy growing.